Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with Season 1, Episode 10, the finale of Fionna and Cake. Last we saw, Fionna's apartment explodes. Ellis P. released all of the little scarabs, and it's not too shocking because that is something Ellis P. would do. Wakes up in a pile of clothes. We didn't even know Ellis was there. We're all in the apartment having a discussion, fighting off these buggies, imprisoning them in all sorts of things. A barrel of cheese balls. We had one in what looked like a cat house or like a cat carrier. There was a lot. One under a strainer, but regardless, Ellis P. was in the pile of clothes, never woke up, slept through the whole thing, gets up after we leave, releases all the scarabs, thinking who imprisoned these poor little babies. They're given like little sad faces. Loud explosion. We see the scarab, and they were all running up LSP's body like they were using him as a vessel or something. I don't know. Maybe they had to embody LSP. We were seeing them form together before that and getting bigger. So I don't know what the reason was for them crawling on him. Did they need to eat? Either way, that's not what's important, even though that is the last thing I saw. The scarab is out. He's here to destroy the world of Fionna and Cake because it's a world that should have never existed. And he is a man that is determined, or a bug thing, whatever you want to call him, determined to take us down. While this is all going on, Simon has a crown being held right above his head because the point was to put on the crown so that the world could exist that Fionna and Cake are in and become magical again. Betty Golb teleported Simon into the body of Shermie, and Shermie and Beth are on an adventure now. We're playing this Choose Your Own Adventure book. That was the name of the last episode, Casper and Nova, and there was no way out. We did both paths, and both paths ended with the same bad outcome. And that's kind of where we left it with them. I didn't go back and recap. I jumped right into this after I edited episode 9. I wanted to edit episode 9 first. But wasn't Shermie and Beth? I mean, I guess it's not confirmed now that we're dealing with multiverses and we've had all these other universes in Adventure Time. But wasn't Shermie and Beth supposed to be our world, our universe, 1,000 years in the future? Didn't we see them in Grable's or something? I'd have to go back. I know they were in the finale, but if that is the case, obviously Simon doesn't know. So Simon's like, oh, I'm in like another world and I'm in this body. But I feel like it is our world. That would be our crown. That would be Ice King's crown. So wouldn't it therefore be Gunther? That was the wish. That was Gunther's wish, right? Or am I thinking of something else? I'm like all over the place. Besides all that, Betty Golb might be trying to put balance to everything, because why would she allow Simon to do that? I mean, it is Simon and it is Betty in there, I'm guessing. So maybe she made a exception with Simon, but I think she's trying to make balance, and she made the sacrifice, which is how she became Betty Golb. So maybe him making a sacrifice is like equivalent, and he'll become Golb and release her of her duty, or maybe they'll both be Golbs, or maybe, I don't know. Magic Man was a big part of all this because that's how Betty got the hat to do what she did, and Maja. Let's just jump in. We'll talk more at the end. Also, if you guys are interested, in the description is a link for Redbubble and TeePublic. My brother is an artist and he's been designing his own t-shirts, and this is one of the ones I figured I'd show you guys because it's fitting for this Infinity Time with Finn. He's got the gauntlet. You could see how it looks on people, but you could do it in anything you want. There's t-shirts and mugs and all sorts of stuff. In the description is a link to both of his pages. The Infinity Time one, I think, is only on Redbubble, so check it out. You guys want to see more of what I do? In the description of every video is a link for Patreon. I saw in the comments people were talking about, did he ever finish Adventure Time? Before every video I do, I say, I've seen all Adventure Time in full. It's all on Patreon. I finished it over 2 years ago. Distant Land, full unedited. Hundreds of other shows. Steven Universe, Infinity Train. We're doing The Owl House and Hilda. Starting Chucky Season 3 soon. If not, the finale of Fionna and Cake, Episode 10. My theory is that it's possible Prismo breaks out. It's Casper and Nova. All right, we're in the game. We have to get the crown.
Too late, Casper.
Moon Demon King.
I could summon a sunship to give chase.
I think we should check the launch pad for clues about where he's headed.
Yeah, that sounds smart too.
What do you think we should do?
Yo-ho!
Choose
Blow, blow,
goose.
blow.
Get out
out of here, choose goose!
The geeth are long gone. On flan!
Choose goose and Fionna Swan.
Have to.
Stop the scarab!
Shermie's in there playing video games with Naked Simon.
We're back in our world now, so it's all good, right?
It would be better for everyone if you were just gone.
Excuse.
Oh!
My crystal.
Oh god, is she gonna fart eggs?
The baby.
Scarab, you weeb!
That's the one we saw.
This is for the egg.
Are we gonna see somebody we love?
Hello, I'm Perry, the living island of insight.
Oh my god! He actually did kill him.
I figured out a shortcut.
Oh, Casper, I should have known.
Hunter! I don't know how good they're gonna do.
Hey,
If all those big cosmic baddies didn't do anything.
I'll rip it out piece by piece.
Oh god, it's the tears, like in the theme I've seen. Alright. Is this gonna really explain to
But
us
the
where
gate's
the crown
closing.
is? It's like if you beat the game, do you get the crown?
Forever?
Those are some choices.
These options are real downers.
Yeah, they're both
But
kind of
hey.
shitty.
There should be more choices.
Well, maybe there would be if you hadn't picked Casper's options every time.
It's a reflection of Simon and Betty.
That doesn't sound right. They were both after the same thing, the crown.
Nova was basically obsessed with Casper, but it wasn't exactly on.
He's Shermie again.
Get it off me!
It was just a lesson to be learned through the game by Simon. Oh, that basket. Oh, Ash. How did you live?
a new heartfelt song inspired by our love.
Yeah. Well, basically erasing.
No. I want this world!
Oh, Simon's gonna go back in.
Is that what it was like? I stood by and allowed you to sacrifice yourself for me. Like that day at the bus stop.
Boom, that's what I just said. Fionna said, why didn't you get on the bus? Or she said, so you got on the bus.
I could have made the effort to support you. Who knows what life would have been like. You should be more careful with... You know what? The Enchiridion can wait.
Oh, Petrichor!
Is this actually changing the course of time?
This isn't how it happened.
No, we made our choices. You were a wonderful experience.
You were... everything. Was that conversation all in my head? But I'm really no less worthy of life than Fionna or Cake. Huh?
Simon!
Fionna!
What happened? Don't change anything. This is the world we want to fight for.
Yeah, like, what do we do? And
we won't
how do
give
we
up.
fix this? Prismo,
If we die, we'll die together.
maybe we can release the world from his head, make it real. Is he gonna break?
I didn't ask for this responsibility! Go, Betty! It's too much!
I think it's gonna release it. Release.
Fionna World.
He coughed up Fionna World. Oh, it's like the thing that Hunter said in the
Fiona's
beginning.
World.
Come on, Cake. Please get up. Simon, please don't make it harder.
He's gonna send it to her.
Is that?
Yes,
It's like how Beth
Your
did with
world.
Shermie.
What do I do with...
you'll do fine.
Just blow it out, like Hunter said. Something about blowing
That's
on
our
it.
world.
Release
Do
the
we
world.
eat it?
Do we
Our
eat it?
universe was inside one dude.
There you go. There you go. Watch, something's gonna get rebirthed. Or will they get, like, color?
I wish.
Ellis. Yep. We're all getting vibrant. We just made a world real, and... Did you just kill Simon? This is like what happened with Finn.
Oh no!
Oh, it's worlds. We're touching all the different worlds. What was that one? Oh my god, I gotta stop these. The snail! The snail was there. I saw him.
Come on!
That's something. it's gonna join.
They're legit now?
Maybe now it's illegal what he's doing. Oh.
You can't repo an authorized universe.
No. This universe has been canonized. I did everything right!
Yay! We won!
Are we ever gonna find out who the big boss is?
I'm gonna tear down Prismo's precious sandcastle!
Oh, crap.
What are we doing? What are we doing? The butterfly. Alright, we're back.
Stop wrecking my town just cause you got beat.
Oh my god.
Aw, thanks, y'all.
Sorry I bailed on you before.
Eat him!
You'll turn huge?
Oh my god!
It's the berries.
This is my top fantasy! Yeah!
Oh my god, she's like jacked too.
Time to get hammered!
The shockwave. I saw another little penguin dude go flying. Is that a statue or a real penguin dude?
Egg you!
Oh,
Jay!
we got a little destiny.
Guess what? I'm a copycat.
Now he's a little Tamagotchi.
I got you something to eat.
No more mice.
Oh, yes, thank you. You have functioning toilets.
All right, so we're rebuilding in a regular world now. Do you see in the background?
It probably helped that I put in a good word for you.
Dark medieval mystery drama.
Dark medieval mystery.
I'm feeling like I'm worried I'll forget that.
Finn's mom.
This will be a cycle
Minerva.
of learning.
Keep going.
I'm thinking of moving.
Fiona, Betty Gold statue. All right, everyone, that's it for the finale of Fiona and Cake. What a great way to wrap it up. So, Simon, I'm surprised I didn't talk about it because that was one of the 100 things I wanted to talk about before we did these 2 episodes. How flawed their relationship was. Not that they weren't in love, but because of the way Simon handled it. And one of the main things I wanted to point out was how Fiona made a point to go, oh, so great, you got on the bus. And Simon, he just acted like he didn't even acknowledge it. Like, what? Why would I have got on the bus? It never entered his mind that he should have even had that as an option for Betty, because he's like, no, Betty just never disagreed with anything I said. We were in love and we just did stuff together and we were always happy doing what we did. But that's because Betty was just always happy being with Simon. And Simon should have thought, maybe I shouldn't always do what I want to do just because Betty agrees to it. Betty's going to agree to anything, and that was the point. I, for a second, thought she was allowing Simon to go back and change the moment, but the whole scenario was silhouetted in red, like the color of gold. It wouldn't have made sense to do that, because had she done that, it would have changed everything, because now Betty is gold, so it would affect everything, the entire multiverse at some point. But if you want to just look at it simply, him doing that would have changed our world. Like, for instance, another thing I wanted to talk about was in the Winter King episode, how we never talked about Finn or Jake in that episode, because the Winter King said it was 100 years that he had warped the mind of the Bubblegum Princess. So therefore, Finn and Jake never existed. It would have a similar thing like that, where Finn and Jake would just cease to exist as we know them. Not necessarily like exist ever, like they'd probably be born, but possibly not even be born, because the whole series of events would be different. Betty is like, no, we can't change things. This was her way to show him what he did wrong so he could kind of get past all that and move on with his life. And she goes on the bus and then she rocket boosts herself out of there with the rest of the cosmic things. We find out that the blocks in the last episode were other people that were no longer necessary. So that all flew off with her. Simon goes flying back through like Finn did when Finn went in the Puhoy episode and jumped off the tongue, like I was saying in the last one. So all that kind of did come back around. And then Simon was skipping off all the universes, eventually found his universe, and we're all back. Little things did change in Fiona's world, though, like AKA the Betty statue became a Betty Golb statue. We're now joined with the rest of the multiverse. Prismo comes back. We take out the Scarab, and now the Scarab is in the wall like Prismo. I don't know how or why that is a thing, but he was very similar to Prismo, but just a different color. And basically has to do 500 years of some sort of like penance now because of trying to do what he did and destroy a world that was at that point considered a real world. I love how Fionna was like, we'll figure out a way to save our world or we'll go down with it. Don't put on the crown. And Simon could have still done it. I thought for a second he was when he started freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, he's going to put the crown on because he thinks that's the only solution. But then he whipped it, and that was kind of what made everything go back to the way we needed it. He flew away. Fionna and Cake rebuild their world. Her and Hunter are in the park. That was nice too, because in some of the worlds, it looks like he might have ended up with her or had a kid with her in one of those worlds. Farm World, was it? Ice King Gunther was in the bar behind Simon when Simon was drinking at the end there. The whole thing with Gibbon, though, I like that Simon never really found out that was our world, because that was our world, right? I feel like there's a small percentage of me that's not 100% sure, but I'm happy he didn't find out, because that would have made things weird if that is our world, if he knew what is to become of it. Loved it. You guys let me know what you think. I'm going to go edit this up. You want to see more of what I do? In the description of every video is a link for Patreon. You'll see these in full, done with the entire series, obviously. Every episode of Adventure Time and Distant Lands, all in full. Steven Universe, Infinity Train, The Owl House, Hilda, hundreds of other movies and shows. We're starting Chucky Season 3 in a week. In the description is the link for Patreon, full unedited everything. If not, comments down below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.